Thursday night online live meditation for Thursday the 16th of the 4th, 2020. Still in lockdown, and it's been great in many ways because it's making us do this online, which I've been sort of putting off for quite a while. So any of you guys out there, as you connect, just drop us a little thumbs up or something in the messages just so we know you're there, because this app doesn't really show us who's on. So,
drop your name too, because when we go live to this group, we only get the Facebook user. We don't get your names like we do on the other live.
So yes, if you've got any comments or questions. So the general format is that for the first 10 minutes or so, we just let people settle in, ask any questions, and I just give some basic instructions. Just gives people enough time to settle in. Then we do approximately 15 to 20 minute meditation, and then we talk about it afterwards, just so that people can see if they've got some of the same challenges, some of the same visions or whatever else. And it just helps people to connect and know that the challenges that each of us have in meditation is quite similar, so it helps us move through it that way faster when we see other people with the same challenges we have. So yeah, guys, if you're on here, just drop a little higher, thumbs up, drop your name.
Great.
Hi, Grant. Thanks. So yes, if anyone's got any questions before we start, check them in now. We'll answer them if it's meditation related, that is. So, and yes, and we'll get a chance afterwards just to share a little bit of the experience that we have, challenges that we have during meditation. So yes, meditation is an equal amount of concentration and meditation. It's like, so the focus allows us to sort of stay grounded and connected, and then the visualization helps us to sort of get out of the way to let a lot of the energy come through. So anyone out there who's doing it, if you do have trouble with the visualization part, do not worry, because it's not necessarily the main point of the meditation. The main point of the meditation is the breathing, is the relaxing, and taking our attention away from our thoughts. So I often say to people, thoughts are like clouds. They're like, if you imagine it as a concept, like the clouds going across the sky, and we can look at them and watch them go across the sky, and we go, oh wow, it looks like this, it looks like that. Or we can just take our attention away from them. It doesn't stop the clouds. What we do is we look down to the ground and take our attention away from it. So the breathing and the grounding in, that's all just part of taking our attention away from the thoughts. We're not trying to stop the thoughts, we're trying to get our attention away from the thoughts. There is a point at some stage when you do get good at it where it feels like the thoughts stop completely, where there's no thought, but that happens by itself. It's not something you have to try and do, but the focus is to stay focused on the breath. And so the basic breathing technique, there is many different styles, but the default one and the most useful one is to breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. Breathe all the way down to the belly, down to the navel, or if you can visualize, breathe all the way down to the feet. The deeper you visualize breathing, and the deeper you breathe, the more relaxed you get, and the more effect the energy and the relaxation has upon the body. So as we breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth, so that we don't move. You don't want to move in the meditation if you can help it. Sometimes as energy is releasing and crap's going out, it causes quite a lot of physical pain. So if you do have a tendency or a need to feel like you need to move, try and move very slowly and just a little bit. If the pressure or the tension gets too much in certain areas. But the ideal is to just keep focused on the breath and breathe through it. The more you don't move, the more it's going to release. So as we breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth, we keep the mouth slightly open. And we use the tongue inside the mouth, on the roof of the mouth behind the teeth. We put it on the roof on the in-breath. This also closes the meridians. And so we breathe in using the tongue on the roof of the mouth, and then as we breathe out, we drop the tongue and let the air come out through the mouth. And it opens the meridian system as well. And so as you're breathing out, the simple way to keep the concentration there is, as you're breathing in, feel the breath go all the way in and feel it come out feel it go across your mouth. And through the meditation, I'll remind you guys of this over and over again. So if we've got any more people out there, just drop a little hi just so we know you're there. So Snap doesn't show us the numbers. And, you know, we'll be ready in a couple of minutes for the meditation. If you've got any questions or challenges, remember the basics is get into a comfortable position. Like if you've got physical injuries and that, in the early days, you can actually lie down. It's quite a challenge to lie down and not go to sleep, but if you do go to sleep, it's not a problem either. Or sit in a chair as we are. And the main thing is you want to keep your spine as straight and relaxed as you can do it. So the straighter and more relaxed your spine is, if you can sit in a cross-legged position, great, fantastic. But if you can't, if that's going to cause more pain, then don't do it. It's like the pain is going to distract you from the meditation, from the focus. So the key of it is really to focus on the breath. Focus on the breath. And so when we get to the point, after we go through the relaxation stage, the body scan at first, then when we do get to the visualization part, if you can't visualize that, don't push yourself, don't strain. Just, you don't have to. Visualization is not as important as the breathing is. So it's like, so, hi guys, the guys that are joining in, drop a little hi if you're out there, and we'll start this in a couple of minutes. If you've got any questions about your technique or about, you know, whether you can do certain things, it is really about trying to keep the spine straight and stay in a relaxed position and really get the focus to it. After you do it a while, you know, that focusing on the breath and keep pulling yourself back from the thoughts, that's the biggest part of it. So that's the most benefit that people get in the shortest amount of time. So, anything else to add? So yes, after we do the meditation, we keep it short enough so that, you know, so that it works for everybody, beginners as well as the advanced, and you can go back and repeat it. And once if you do get the visualizations and see the things that you need to see, because it's on here, you can come back and do it as many times as you like, and also you can repeat it afterwards. So that's why we keep the meditation part short. Otherwise, for the beginners, it's a real turn-off if they sort of struggle too much with it for too long, and it stops them from it stops them from wanting to do it again. So for you guys, as I pull you back at the end of the meditation, that don't like coming back, right? Just go do it again afterwards. And, the energy we pull down, so the energy of the group. As I said, from this modality, doing it online, for me, it's a little bit different because I'm sort of connecting with you guys all over Australia and all around the world. So it's like, but it still has the same effect. The group energy really magnifies and amps up your progress in meditation, and seeing what other people's challenges are afterwards is, you know, helpful as well to see that when we realise we've got the same challenges that other people have got, then it sort of makes us relax into it and do it more. So what was that question?
Suresh is saying that she's leaning up against her lounge to keep it back up.
Yeah, so as I said, like, you know, when I did this in the early days, I had a lot of injuries. So the first couple of months I actually laid flat. You know, it's like, it's not, because the spine straight is better, and if you have got injuries or you have got limitations on the physical level, that pain is going to keep distracting you. You know? Eventually you want to be able to sit up with that, but it's not.
Sounds like you're underwater.
That's probably the music in the background, or try to pull in the microphone a bit closer. So yeah, I don't know if maybe we should change the music.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, just have that. So we'll just take that music down a bit. It's just the relaxing music in the background. It often helps to get people in the space. Also, if you set your space and you have a candle, it's handy afterwards to help as you come out of the meditation, staying focused on a candle or something, a small point.
Feels like a fish. She's just saying the sound of the sound effects. Yeah.
So it's like, so if you focus on the point, try and keep yourself in the slower brain speed, because there's 4 brain speeds, or they say there's 5 now, but alpha, theta, beta, and delta. And so when we go into theta, that's the deeper one. When you can get into theta and stay awake, that's really deep. And so the longer you stay in that slower brainwave, when you come out of the meditation, the more used to it you get, the more you can start functioning from that. And eventually the meditation becomes an active. Ultimately, your actions throughout the day are supposed to be from a meditative space. And it's like, and therefore that space does all sorts of wonderful things that I won't get into now. But yeah, so the breathing, the technique, and listening to the guidance just helps to keep all that going. Okay. Okay, so yes, the different frequency of music and that we have, that helps also, because I use different hertz frequencies in the music, so that sort of helps to sort of balance things out and change things a bit as well. Is that one? Octopus's garden. So yes, we'll get started in a moment. We'll just wait a bit longer for any latecomers. So yeah, just whatever position is comfortable. Also the what I call mudras, which is hand positions. Again, the general one, if you're, say, new to this and that, to get the most relaxed, if you put your hands down on your knees or on your thighs, whichever feels more relaxed, that actually helps you to breathe deeper into the body. So, but the ideal position for meditation, for receiving energy in that, is hands open and upright, but sometimes that'll keep your breathing a bit higher. So if you feel like hands down, that's fine. And also finger positions. So I generally use the thumb and the index finger. I'll generally hold that. But then through the meditation, without thinking about it, if your hands naturally want to change fingers as you go, or sitting with them touched together, any position is fine. And sometimes it will slowly want to change during the meditation. As long as you're not focused on it or trying to do it, as long as it's not distracting to you, then it's fine to change the hand position. But it's kind of like they just want to change themselves, if that's the case. So that's called the mudras. And so yeah, it can, again, any position is fine, but you want to try and keep as still as possible without much attention on the movement and stuff. Okay. Okay, so get yourselves in a comfortable position. Begin by breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Breathing deep in through the nose all the way down to the belly and out through the mouth. Now imagine, feel, know or perceive a white tube of light about 1 metre around your body, coming down from the great central sun or from the universe or from space, down around your body and through deep to the core of the earth, all the way down and beyond. And imagine that tube of light flooding down, filling light internally and externally, so it's flooding around your body and through your body. Now just imagine that if you can't see it, feel it, just know it's happening. Just remind yourself that energy is floating down, and that's a protective space for you to keep you separate from any external things. So breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Breathing deep into the belly. Feel the breath come out over the tongue as you breathe out of the mouth. Imagine this tube of light flooding down, around and through your body, cleansing all the negativity, releasing all the tension, releasing all the fear. Continue to breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth, gently letting go of thoughts. Imagine them like clouds floating by. Bring your attention down to the belly or the chest area. Breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. Now take your attention down to your toes, and your toes on both sides, feeling that white light flooding down, around and through the body, or just take your awareness to your toes, feeling your toes relax more and more deeply with each breath. Gently breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. feeling the toes relaxing more and more with each breath, feeling the relaxation now moving from the toes to the feet, feeling the feet relaxing more and more with each breath. Gently let go of any thoughts. Take your awareness to the breath. Feel the breath come in through the nose. Feel the breath go out through the mouth. Each breath feeling more and more deeply relaxed. Take your awareness now to the sides and tops of your feet, to your ankles, to your heels. Feel the breath coming in through the nose and out through the mouth. Feel your feet relaxing more and more deeply with each breath. Continue to breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. Gently let go of the thoughts. Gently focus back on the breath. Feel the relaxation and the light flooding the feet, flooding up into the ankles, moving up to the shins and calves. Feel it slowly moving up through your shins and calves. Feel the light cleansing, clearing, and flushing all the atoms, all the molecules, balancing and releasing. Continue to breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Continue to feel your body relax more and more deeply with each breath. As you breathe deep in through the nose, down into the belly, and out through the mouth. Gently let go of any thoughts. Gently take your focus to your legs, to your breath. Continue to breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. As you feel the relaxation now coming up through the calves and shins, up to the knees. Feeling the knees relaxing more and more deeply. Feeling them letting go of any tension. All the muscles, bones, tendons, all relaxing, flooding with this wonderful light. Continue to breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Continue to feel this flooding light flooding down, around, through your body, deep into the earth. Relaxing your thighs now, feeling your thighs and hamstrings filling up, relaxing more and more deeply in each breath, more deeper. Continue to feel the breath come in through the nose and out through the mouth, breathing all the way down to the lower abdomen. Continue to gently let go of the thoughts. Take your awareness to the breath. Take your awareness to the body. Feeling the legs, the upper legs and the hips now, relaxing more and more deeply with each breath. Gently letting go, sinking further and further into relaxation. Continue to breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. Feeling the breath in the nose, feeling the breath across the tongue on the way out. Breathing deep down into the belly below the navel. Continue to gently let go of thoughts. Bring your awareness back to the breath, back to the body. As you breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth, feel the relaxation coming around the hips, around the buttocks, around the lower back, the tailbone, the spine, all relaxing more and more deeply. The groin area, feel yourself sinking into this part of the body, relaxing with your spine straight, gently letting go of thoughts. Continue to breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Continue to let go of any stress, any tension. Just feel it washing away, floating away. Continue to breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. As you feel the relaxation coming into the stomach area, to the lower abdomen, up towards the ribs, up all through the lower spine, all around the back, relaxing more and more deeply, feeling the whole back, spine, around the lower ribs, around the stomach area, through the digestive system, relaxing more and more deeply each breath. Continue to breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. Continue to feel the light flooding down around and through your body. If you can't feel it, just know it. Just know that it is happening. Continue to breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth as you feel the relaxation now coming up to the chest area, up through the heart area, up through the spine more, all the spine, the back of the ribs, the shoulder blades, relaxing more and more deeply with each breath. Continue to breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. Continue to gently let the thoughts go. Pull yourself back. Do not worry about what you're thinking about. Pull your awareness back to the breath, back to your body. Continue to breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth as you feel the relaxation coming up and over the shoulders, into the top of the arms, slowly moving down the arms to the elbows. Continue to breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. Feel the relaxation, feel the arms letting go, feel the whole torso letting go and relaxing. Continue to breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth as you feel the relaxation now flooding down around through the arms, into the lower arms, towards the wrists, feeling the wrists and the hands relaxing more and more, feeling the energy flowing down, around and through, or just know that it's happening. Continue to breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Continue to gently let go of any thoughts. Gently bring your awareness to the breath. Breathing deep into the belly. Feel the breath in your nose and out the mouth. As you feel the relaxation now finish flooding through the hands, coming up to the neck. Feel the neck relaxing more and more, inside, outside, and all around. Continuing to breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth, deep into the belly. As you feel this relaxation now coming up through the neck, through the back of the head, relaxing all the muscles, relaxing all the tendons and bones, bringing all the atoms and molecules into perfect balance and harmony. Continue to breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth as you feel this relaxation now coming up all around your head, all around your face, around your eyes, cheeks, your lips, and all relaxing, gently coming into perfect balance and perfect harmony. Continue to breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Continue to let go of any thoughts. Gently let go, bring your awareness back to the breath, breathing deep into the belly, deep into the belly. Continue to feel this flooding white light flooding down around you, through you, flushing away all fear, all negativity. Just flushing away, showering it away. Continue to breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth as you take your awareness now to the third eye, in the middle of the forehead. Take your attention, look from the inside towards the middle of the forehead. Look slight. Imagine your eyes looking slightly upwards and inwards to the center. Continue to breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth as you do this. If you can't do this or it's too distracting, just focus on the breath. Keep relaxing. Focus on the breath, breathing deep into the belly. As you take your attention now to this center point of the third eye, breathe deep in through the nose and out through the mouth. Gently let go of thoughts. No matter how many thoughts come, just gently let them go and bring your attention back to this spot. As you're breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth, you may see a white light in this spot. Maybe a glow, there may be a slight light in that spot. And I want you to pull yourself back now from that spot, looking at that spot. Feel yourself pulling back to the center of the brain, back to the middle of the head, right in the middle of the third eye chakra, into the pineal and pituitary gland. Feel the light flooding in through. Feel yourself gently pulling back to the center. Continue to breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Continue to gently let go of the thoughts, feeling the breath all the way down into the body. Feeling the body relaxing. As you pull yourself back now to the center of the brain, there's a channel, there's a line down the middle of the body. I want you to take your awareness down that line slowly to your heart space. Slowly, as you breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth, feel yourself pulling back into the center, coming down into the heart space. As you're coming down into the heart space, I want you to see or imagine or feel or just know there's a room or a stage, something like this there. And there's 3 chairs, one in the middle and the 2 facing the other one. I want you to see your real self, your true self, sitting in a single chair, facing the other 2. Continue to breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Know that this space is a safe space. It's protected, feels open, feels clear. So as you sit your real self in this chair, I want you to invite into this room, into this space or this stage, whatever it is, your masculine aspect. Let it sit, come in and sit on the chair. See your masculine aspect or know it, or just feel it. Doesn't matter if you can't see it, just focus on the breath. Know that your masculine is sitting there, or see him sitting there in the chair to the right of you, facing you. Now I want you to bring, this is your divine masculine. Now I want you to bring your divine feminine in to the chair on the left. And just notice any body posture the two of them have. If there's any resistance to coming in, if they're smiling, if they're not looking at each other, just focus and allow them to sit there, knowing the real you is here to let them talk, to let them communicate. See or feel or know their body posture. See if they have resistance to each other. You're there to get them to talk, to get them to share any grievances, any disputes between themselves. Most of this will come across in their body. They won't want to look at each other, or you might be hearing it. Whatever it is, just go with it. Just know that it is happening if you can't see it. Some of you will be able to see it and hear what they say. Some of you won't, but the process is still happening. Continue to breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Continue to breathe deep into the belly. Gently let go of thoughts. Take your awareness back to this you, sitting in the chair, looking at them both, asking them what problems they have with each other, if they have any, or what they want to tell each other, what they want to speak to each other. And make sure you guide them to let them do it gently. If one of them is resisting, doesn't want to talk, just pay attention to their feelings, why they're resisting, why they're not talking. Continue to breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. If you can't see this, just know that it is happening. If you can, feel it, then feel it, listen, pay attention. Get them gently to open up, tell what their grievances are, tell what they think the other one doesn't want to do, or introduce them if they haven't even met each other before, they haven't been aware of each other. Ask them what they want, what the different aspects they want out of life. Gently know this is happening. For some it'll be easier, for some it'll take a few times to do this process. Continue to breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Continue to gently let go of the thoughts, take your awareness back to the masculine, back to the feminine. Make sure you let them have an equal share of what they need to say or what they don't want to say. Continue to watch them, talk with them. I'll stop now talking for just a minute or 2 minutes, just so you can focus on feeling them, knowing them, or hearing what they've got to say with each other. Remember to continue to breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Gently let go of the thoughts and bring your awareness back to the space. Continue that. And I'll leave you for a moment. Continue to breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Gently let go of the thoughts. Continue to let the masculine and feminine know. Remember, this is all you. It's the masculine in you, the feminine in you, and the real you. There's also the divine child, which will come in at a later date in a different meditation. Once the masculine and feminine start to communicate more, start to work in harmony more, just tell them, let them slowly express any resistance they have to each other, any disappointments they have. Just guide them, real you, sitting in front, guide them to talk, guide them to express a little bit each, one at a time. Feel them starting to open up, feel them starting to connect. Tell them that you're going to do this as many times as it takes to really get this balance between the left and the right. Feeling that it's all one, but it's a way of understanding the whole one. Continue to breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Continue to gently let go of thoughts, focusing on the breath deep into the belly, deep out. Now, thank them for sharing, thank them. Ask them to thank each other, start working more with each other. Tell them that we'll keep doing this as many times as it takes to get the balance, to get the harmony. Keep seeing it and feeling it. If you don't see it and you don't feel it at this stage, just know that it's happening anyway. Continue to breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Gratitude to your three aspects of yourself here. Now take your awareness back to the heart space. To stand up, leave the chairs, thank each other. Bring your attention back to the heart space. Get your real self to now stand back up. Walk back to the center of the heart space, to the center line. Continue to breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Continue to gently let go of the thoughts, taking your attention back to the vision, back to the body. Now see yourself, real you, coming back to the center line, coming back up to the center of the brain, coming back up, slowly to the center of the brain, with some renewed energy, some renewed ability to work on stuff. Continue to breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. As you feel yourself come back up to the center of the brain, and look forward to the third eye, to the forehead, from the center of the brain. Stay centered in the body, feeling the real you relaxing and expanding into the body. While you take your attention to the third eye, just look, see if there's any light change there, see if there's any color change there. And feel the change within inside yourself. Feel the balance a little bit more between the left and the right. Continue to breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Continue to let go of any thoughts, gently breathing deep into the belly. And in your own time, start to bring your awareness back into the room, grounding yourself into the room, and slowly start to open your eyes. Gently staying in a slow mindset, staying in a slow thought. If you have a candle to stare at the candle. If not, just gently stare down. Continue to breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. Bring your awareness into the room. Pull yourself back, guys. Remember, you can do this more and more. There's some of you didn't want to come back. Bring yourself back into the room, grounding, feeling more of a balance, more energy. Continue to breathe in through your nose as you open your eyes. As you open your eyes more and you feel a new relaxation in the body, a new balance. There may be some emotion, there may be some tears in the eyes. That's fine. Just sit with it. Just watch it. Continue to breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth as you open your eyes, as you ground yourself into the room, ground a new balance in your body. Slowly, bring your awareness back. Stay in it as much as you like, and we'll start to share the experiences we have in a moment. As everyone comes back into their bodies, back into the room, grounding yourself more and more deeply. Continue to breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth so that becomes a habit. As you are now listening, watching, so feel the experiences, feel the difference in your body now, feel if there's a difference, feel the emotions if they feel different. I can tell you my experience, my divine feminine was not particularly happy with my divine masculine at the moment, but it got a lot better. It's been a little bit too much focus on one side for me at the moment, so there was a little bit of resistance. I felt my divine feminine standing there not wanting to share with the divine masculine. But the balance now afterwards, that sort of opened the channels, and the energy feeling is quite interesting now. What about you, John?
That was different.
Yeah,
Definitely.
Yeah, guys. That. Sorry, just before that was when they told me we're going to do this meditation before tonight, I was very surprised because it is a really deep one, and it can be extremely difficult, and it can be extremely emotional. So I was kind of surprised, but I'm not going to argue with. So yes.
So for me, with the chairs, so initially I had the chairs there, and I could sort of see, or more so feel, the true me and my masculine and feminine. But for me, it kind of quickly switched to feeling all of my chakras and the feminine and masculine aspects in those chakras.
Yep.
And so when I started asking questions, is there anything that either wanted to share with the other, or balance up with, or just express, in a safe environment. I really felt I think it was sort of crown, third eye, and throat. Where there was a lot of tension on the masculine side, and then heart was kind of okay, and then it was sort of the opposite down the bottom three. So I sort of asked the energies to balance out, and it felt like my body was being ripped open as the balancing energy came in. I'm still feeling it really loosening up on this right side.
Yeah, cool. Yeah. Did you want to share anything, Will?
It was different. It was a bit confronting. I've found that in the past, when I've done these meditations, that my right backside of my spine, just behind the heart, gets quite a lot of pain. And compared to the last few weeks doing that, there's barely any, only about 80% less.
Okay, so that's very nice. Okay. All right, so we got one of the users here. Sorry, guys.
Cerise said her masculine side was emotional, and her feminine side was the complete opposite, like a warrior.
Yeah. So this is something we went through just before we did the meditation. It's like often, so when anyone does our lives on Monday night, we often relate the right side of the masculine side to the physical, the left side to the spiritual. But in this case, when we're dealing with our divine masculine and feminine, the masculine is supposed to be equally spiritual and physical, and so is the feminine. So, and that's what I found with mine, very similar to what Cerise was, that my masculine was more focused on the spiritual all the time, and my feminine was more focused on the material and things like money and stuff like that, and that was causing a bit of a conflict between them. So, but it's sort of by opening this up, and so getting yourself, the real you, as the counselor between the two, then it's like get the masculine to admit that, that he's maybe not listening to the feminine as much and things like that. That this will, by repeating this meditation and doing it more and more, it can really cause an opening and a balance between the two. Okay, so
not sure if you can just drop your name too in the comments, guys. That's really helpful for us. I'm pretty sure my divine masculine was hitting on my divine feminine. They were walking out hand in hand.
Yes, and that's some of the times, the simple one. Like in the early days, I remember when my divine feminine just wanted to go dancing more, and the divine masculine was so busy working and everything else. But as soon as she said that to him, it was a similar experience. They're like, dancing, lady, let's go dancing. And then in my real life, I started going out more and going to the type of like salsa dancing that I wanted to go to. So yeah, it's quite interesting sometimes when we see this and feel this. And, so, but as I said, guys, for anyone else out there, anyone else want to share, we can keep sharing. If anyone else got some experience, or even the struggle or the strain you had trying to do it, because as I said, this is not usually a meditation I would do in more of the beginners group, but I was guided to do this one, so it's like it's here now, it's online, so you can share it. So if anyone else has any experiences or any questions about the meditation, or want to just share their experience, please do so. Otherwise, if we don't, we might wrap it up. So I'll give it another minute if anyone else wants to type in their experience, and we'll just share it. If not, you can type it in later. A lot of people, because this was really quite emotional and stuff, it's quite a lot to process.
Another user said, I felt that masculine and feminine merged together at one point. Left me with a weird feeling I've never felt before. Right side feels a little bit more tense than the left.
Yeah. So, and that is kind of the purpose of this, is for the masculine, feminine, and the real self, and eventually the child of the soul will come into this as well, and there'll be a third aspect, a threefold aspect that will merge together, and it causes very, very interesting feelings. And the tension you're feeling on the right side, feeling a little bit more tense, is probably the tension leaving more so than actually being a problem, because as that merging in the left and right do merge on an energy level, it does release a lot of old stuff. Okay.
First time doing this, and I found it hard to do the visualizations, but I feel relaxed.
Yeah. So and it is, Guy, and I say, do not worry. Like I said in the beginning, don't worry about the visualizations. It took me 6 months going twice a week before I started to see anything. I just got the relaxation, the breath work, and just, and then all of a sudden, I never thought I was ever going to see it. It took that long. But then all of a sudden, sometime I just started to feel it, but just notice that feeling relaxed is the biggest and most important part. Okay.
Sri said that hers were hugging at the end.
Yeah, and that happens a lot with this, depending on where they're at and where you're at with it, they will do that, and you get these kind of ideas and feelings between them of things you actually want to do in the world. Okay. The upper back feels pretty well done on it. Okay. So yeah, and that warmth and that feeling is a lot of the chakras opening and the energy centers opening. So when we do get warmth and we do get other tingles, there's a lot of energy lines and energy centers that open, and yeah, it does lots of wonderful things. So thank you, guys. Thank you very much, everybody. Please let your friends know, let other people know if they want to join the group. It's open to everyone, and we'll see most of you on Monday night. We do our live Monday night, and the rest, hopefully, we'll see you back here next Thursday. Cool. Thank you.
Thanks, guys.